My name's Erica Kroopin, and I'm the owner of Kroopin's Poopin Scoopin. And I want to take my business to $1 million plus in recurring revenue. Despite the fact that running a business is super disrespectful, and last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I wanted to just give my entire business away, just give it all away. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I would do. But this week, I pulled myself together and I do want to scale the business. Mainly, the main reason of why I want to scale the business is because I need to. I'm at the point now in business where I'm like being pulled back and forth into the business, out of the business. And if I don't eventually end up scaling it, I am going to give my business away because I'm not happy where the business is. So, in order for me to work myself out of the field, hire an operations manager, we need to scale. This is some brainstorming that I did. This is not hard facts. This is not hard science. This is just some stuff that I came up with that for me, this seems pretty easy, right? It's a nice little roadmap. So, for those of you that don't know, if you're like, wait, what is a professional pooper scooper business? It's where we scoop dog poop professionally from residential homes and commercial properties. Yes, this truly is a thing. Many companies are making 6 figures, 7 figures. There's even some 8 figure pooper scooper companies out there. I'm a low 6 figure pooper scooper company, but I want to take it to that 7 figures. So if we want to get over $1 million in reoccurring revenue, this is how I see it to be the best way. I haven't done this before, but this is how I'm seeing it. I'm going to need 7 trucks or 7 cars doing $143,000 a year. So that means they're going to need to be producing $143,000 a year in revenue for me to hit $1 million in recurring revenue for the business. So 143 times 7 trucks, that's over $1 million. What does that break down to on like the smaller scale? So if we take that 143, divide that out by 12 months, we're looking at $12,000 a month. Now what I did was I took the amounts when I was dividing everything out and rounded up because it's better to round up than round down with money. So $12,000 per month, what does that break down to per week? $3,000 per week. Okay, we're going to want to generate $3,000 per week. We break that down even further. We're going to operate 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Each day, each truck needs to be producing $600 in revenue. You could do that with 20 accounts. You could do that with 2 commercial accounts. You could do that with 30 accounts. It just depends on where your price point is. But say, for instance, we want to do 25 houses a day because that is manageable from my experience or from my company's experience. The average ticket price per week needs to be $24. And if we times that out, do like 24 times 52, because there's 52 weeks in the year, divided by 12, we're looking at an average ticket price of $104 per month. That's like an average ticket price, okay? Biweekly services are usually going to be much lower than that. My biweekly price is around $65 per month, but my reoccurring weekly service for 2 dogs is at $108, and my 1 dog a week is at $87 a month. So yeah, I got a little work to do with my prices, but yeah, that's how that all breaks down to if you want to have 7 trucks, $143,000 per year per truck. We're looking at $12,000 a month, $3,000 a week, $600 a day, and that's going to give us over $1 million in business. The reason why I wanted to break this down is because the other day I was scooping in a backyard and I was just thinking about like how many houses does my scooper need to do? Can I get them up to 30, 35 houses? Because I hear a lot of other companies talking about how some of their scoopers can do like 35, 40 houses a day. And I just can't wrap my head around that. I was like, but I wonder how much they're doing in revenue. Like, how much is each vehicle or truck producing? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm probably never going to find out those numbers. So I started going through and I started calculating what it is that we were doing. And we're doing like 500 and some change per day per scooper. My one scooper on Wednesday did like almost $700 in one day. And it was like an 8.5, almost 9 hour shift round trip from start to finish. So I really just want to focus more about having each our customer be more valuable, depending on like offering extra services, maybe such as deodorizer. I don't know what other services I can offer other than deodorizer, but having a higher price point to where we're able to provide that quality service. We're able to spend more time in that yard. We're able to have a conversation with the customer if they want to come out and chat. We're able to give the dog some belly rubs if the dog wants to come outside and it's a friendly dog. We're able to create that good customer experience. We're able to bring the trash can back if it happens to be trash day. I think that is incredibly important, and it puts more emphasis on the value of the service. And I know there's a lot of other companies. They're more about volume, lower taker prices, more customers. They want to have all of these customers because it really looks sweet when you're like, we're servicing 5,000 customers, 2,000 customers, 1,000 customers. But what if they were servicing 1,000 customers at one company, but another company is servicing 800, 750, and they're still producing the same revenue? So it's just another way to look at it. For me, this makes sense. This clicks. It has me thinking like, okay, I already have a full truck that's doing this. We're doing a little bit over. We're doing over this with one truck. My other truck is almost full and it needs some work. And just so you guys know, this is where I stop right here. My business has drastically taken a huge hit. When you are a solo operator and everything's kind of riding on you, when things happen in the business, when personal stuff happens, the business truly can take a hit, and everything stops and starts with me. So if I'm not doing my best, I'm not able to grow the business. I'm not able to market. I'm not able to work on that customer retention if there was an issue because I just decided not to, because I didn't have the bandwidth to be able to handle it. And so with the recent changes that have happened with my business, and with the summertime heat and the summertime slowdown, I've lost a lot of customers. And in this moment and in this season, I just was kind of like taking a step back and really thinking about like what I wanted with the business, where I want it to go. And I was getting a little bit overwhelmed. But I said I really need to focus on hiring. I really want to focus on growing my team and investing in the people. Because if I invest into the people, this is how I'm going to be able to fill these trucks. And then I'm able to fill the trucks. They're able to produce this, into this, into this, into this. And then the business can generate over $1 million in revenue. And then I can have an operations manager that can hopefully take a lot of the stress and the burden off of me to where I am able to thrive and work where I'm a 9 and 10 at. Because where I'm at right now in the business, trying to do everything and wear all the hats, I'm not thriving, and I'm not doing the best. I'm surviving. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs get stuck here in this phase at like 250,000, 300,000, because that's at the point where you're really, really riding on another person to do the bulk of your scoops, but you're not really quite ready to hire another full-time person yet. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I have one full-time scooper, I have a part-time scooper, and I don't have a full route. So part of me is like, well, you could just stay in the field and just keep scooping. But when somebody goes down, then I'm pulled back into the field and then I'm running a full route, which is not where we need to be. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an overview and kind of what my thought process is. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you have larger businesses, let me know like what's your goal per day? Like what are you trying to produce in revenue per day for your business? Do you know what you produce per day? If you don't, and if you want to take the time to figure it out, leave it down in the comments. I want to know your highest day and then your lowest day. And I appreciate it. And then if you know what your average ticket price is, drop that down in the comments too, because it's always nice to know how other people are pricing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm excited to be back into the office. I have not been able to hang out here in a little bit because things have just been, it's been a little wild. It's been a little bit wild, but we're pushing through, making things happen. And as my husband said, he's like, Erica, you're turning this around. You're going to turn this around. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So until next time, you guys, bye.